welcome to Nosey Rose and Helens. It's Paul Loughlin's testimonial match with the Saints team against a Select 13. Paul is playing for the Select 13, leading his side out there. And in the side this afternoon for the Select 13, we volunteered at fullback. Des Drummond, Steve McGowan, Tony Marchant and David Myers in the three quarters. A speedy line up there. Jason O'Loughlin, a Saints player, but playing in the Select team this afternoon, along with Paul Bishop at halfback, with Carl Harrison, Chris Morley, another Saints player at hooker, and John Hamer, the other front rower, with Kieran Pickervance, a retired Saints player of quite a while ago, if you don't mind me saying, Kieran, but he's relishing the challenge this afternoon, with Paul Farber alongside him in the second row, and Paul Loughlin taking up the loose forward berth. Substitutes unknown at present, and we're just waiting for the Saints side to come out, obviously, as the Select 13, just getting the photo taken there. Cameraman Brian Pears and Barry Farrell there, along with Frankie Barry just moving out. The Saints team come out now, and the team this afternoon is Alan Hunt at fullback, Riley, Sullivan, Casey and Quirk in the three quarters, and they've got a fair bit of pace between them, haven't they? Gus O'Donnell and John McAtee, the half-back pairing. Big Adam Fogarty, Bernard Dwyer and George Mann in the front row. Ian Pickervance, Chris Joynt the second row, Shane Cooper at loose forward. We have had a couple of subs named for the Saints with Steve Prescott and David Lever. So whether we have any more, we just have to see. The referee is David Campbell. We look forward to an entertaining match for this afternoon's clash. All in aid of Paul's testimonial funds. The season starts here, and I'm sure there's a lot of activities throughout the season to get more money in the coffers for Paul. Well, Paul Loughlin and Shane Cooper, they're just shaking hands. Captain, both loose forwards, captain. Photograph just being taken there, centre field with the matchday officials. David Campbell, the ex-Saints flying wingman, based at Widnes. We're just getting lined up there now, the pre-match talking all done. A warm-up match for the Saints this afternoon. An open day here at Nosey Road next Sunday, where anybody and everybody can have a look round. And then the following Sunday, the 22nd, the charity game at Norton Park against Widnes side. That provided Widnes can raise a side, isn't it? Selling all their assets there and money problems and what have you. But the Saints side just lining up for the team photo. Ready to get underway, looking forward to a bumper season for Paul. The pitch here at Nosey Road looks in excellent condition. Quite a few assembled, with most of the crowd on the main stand side and just in front of the restaurant. But we're all ready for the kick-off. The Saints playing up from the restaurant end up to the Eddington stand. As I said, no support at the Eddington stand. All the supporters kept by the main stand side and just in front of the restaurant there. But a lot of these players just giving the time and coming here for this game. The next Saint, Paul Bishop, gets things underway, kicks it deep. Alan Hunt takes it comfortably. And Alan Hunt, maybe he's looking forward to a centre berth in the season with Gary Connolly being transferred to Wigan. The old pie eaters there. But now it's Saints in possession. Adam Fogarty drives the ball, makes good yardage. Saints spreading it out. Obviously these players, they keep themselves toned up, but Sean Casey coming through onto a lovely ball there. Paul Farber completes the tackle, with Chris Joynt attacked in half. Good into passing by the Saints. Farber on Cooper, and no doubt quite a few ex-Saints players in the ranks there, and Bernard Dwyer makes good yardage, looking for support, turns it inside, but it was shouted for there, and Jason Loughlin, he picked it up. John Hamer, front row forward for the select 13. Bishop attacked in half-back, moves it to Carl Harrison, giant of a forward. Oh, we've got Adam Fogarty, he's a giant of a forward. He's come from Halifax, the Harrison's club now. And a lot of these players, as I said, are travelling over from Yorkshire to play in this game. There's Paul Loughlin, a poor pass there onto Jason O'Loughlin. Takes it well. Steve McGowan has the ball now for the select 13. Last tackle of this sequence. Back to Bishop, but he fumbles it. Bernard Dwyer chips it through. Dwyer, can he win the chase? There's only Farber with him, but Dwyer kicks on again. Well, Loughlin goes back there and gets the ball. He covered well there, did Paul Loughlin. After fumbling the ball, referee Campbell played advantage. And now Paul Farber has possession. So Saints pressing on the select 13's line. Bernard Dwyer saw the chance, kicked it through. Farber couldn't beat him for pace, but Paul Loughlin did. Got the ball back. Now the select 13 in their own 20-metre area. Now with Des Drummond, flicks it back inside to McGowan. Lively competitor Drummond. Must say, quite a few years ago when he was in dispute at Warrington. Lively campaigner, or at Lee, and then he went to Warrington, I should say. Well, he's a good competitor, is Drummond. Alan Hunt now has possession. Lofted ball out, Mike Riley. He comes back inside. Certainly got quite a few bits of talent there, or emerging for this three-quarter berth. Shane Cooper, long cut-out ball. Sean Casey can't take it. And joining me this afternoon, I've got Paul's dad, Paddy, affectionately known as Paddy. But Terry, should be a good game this afternoon, yes. And I'll offer you a Paul's testimonial to the start.
Good turnout. Paul's in the 13 berth today. I don't think he'll be making a future there, not unless he wants a face like his dad. I should have a good game of football, Ron.
Right, the select 13 win the first scrum. Move it centre field. Good play again. Chris Morley trying to make good yardage. And Bishop again turns it inside. John Hamer, he tries to get it away to Marchant. Kieran Pickavant attacked in half-back, well taken by Carl Harrison, came through on the burst there, just a bit unaware, but took it well. Paul Farber bounced down there by Fogarty. And Chris Joint, I think it was. Oh no, Ian Pickavant it was. Paul Bishop now puts a tester up. Alan Hunt underneath it. Well, bounces off Hunt's chest. He was facing the right way, and the ball went dead. Gus O'Donnell has the ball in his hand. He's going to drop out from between the sticks. In at standoff half this afternoon. Good deep kick. Des Drummond takes it, builds up the head of steam, drives it forward. Usually breaks through the first line of defence, does Drummond. Goes down well. He's a black belt in judo. Now it's John Hamer. Tries to flick it up there to Alan Tate coming through. Good tackle by Gus O'Donnell. Paul Loughlin attacked in half. On to Bishop. Lively competitor Paul Bishop, as we know, in his ex-Saints days. Now with Paul Loughlin along the line. Farber, good diagonal kick through there. Alan Hunt, does he take it well? Does he get in the field of play? If he has, he's only just. He did well there, did Alan Hunt. Took it well, but an astute kick from Paul Farber. Strong running now. That pick of Vance again creates yardage. Now with Sean Casey. Can he keep in the field of play? Just his knee just went into touch there.
That's a big lad, this Pickerman's from.
Yes, he does look a big lad, Terry, yes. It's a lot of money, £100,000, like what he's on the list for, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, I just suppose we'll have to see. And
couldn't be negotiated.
Yeah, he's on a month's loan, isn't he? Another scrum heel for the select 13.
Oh.
And a good break there from Myers. Can he get through? Well, he's through there, Myers, under the sticks. And Frankie Barrett down below. He's been doing a bit of coaching for this select 13, hasn't he, Terry? And
Frankie as ever. No doubt to be using one or two words that's not in the English dictionary, but that's Frank. He'll probably be urging his troops on to even more success in view of Mike being home next week, to leave a nice taste in Mike's mouth for when he gets back.
Yes, that's true. But David Myers opens the scoring. Just over 6 minutes gone. And a good try from Myers. Paul Loughlin converts it. Myers scores the try. Loughlin kicks the goal. But an excellent try there. Didn't look a lot on there, Paddy, when Myers got the ball, but he's a good wingman, isn't he? He's a class.
Very good player. Very good player. Very strong. Very deceptive, really. He's a lot faster than what he looks.
And Saints will just have to keep a tight rein on him. So 6 points to 0 down. About 7 minutes on the watch now. And Gus O'Donnell kicks it straight at Alan Tate. It's gone directly dead. Saints should get the ball back here.
Oh, very good play from two internationals behind the line there, Ron.
Well, Bishop drops it out from between the sticks. Tony Sullivan takes it on the full. Brings it over to the left. Gives the dummy. Looks for the half gap. Quickly bundled to the ground there. Hamer and Harrison. Now with Adam Fogarty. Had a good game for Halifax against the Saints last season in the league encounter. Now it's Alan Hunt linking up from the full-back position. Alan Hunt assures me, Terry, that he's going to be full-back, centre and wingman this season. Well,
I've heard Alan speak before, and no doubt he can play 5 or 6 positions all in the same game. Probably be playing with 6 or 7 men once or twice this season, Ron, with Alan filling so many positions. As long as he doesn't ask for a transfer after he's done it all.
That's true, that's true. But it's Saints attacking now. Last tackle of the sequence. Gus O'Donnell chipped it through. Bounces off Morley. I think it is the hooker. Yes, it was Morley, Chris Morley. And the select 13 have possession. Kieran Pickerbounce takes up the acting half-back position. Moves it out to his left. Saints trailing by 6 points to 0. And they'll be looking forward to, as I say, a run out today, Terry, in this game, and then the friendly at Widnes before the start of the season.
Well, a couple of warm-ups, no injuries, Ron, and the main business starts in about 3 weeks. Hull KR away, and if we can get a good window, that's the main thing. Set us off for the season, and hopefully really give the pie eaters a bit of stick this year.
Yes, well, they need a bit of stick, don't they, like, but it's all friendly banter, isn't it, you know, especially while we're here, the Saints, obviously Charity Shield holders, Premiership holders, runners-up in the league, runners-up in the Lancashire Cup. We can only look for more, can't we?
Well, yes, Ron, and in view of the championship win, I hope the GPO fixed all the phones in Wigan, because I couldn't get a number in Wigan on the night of the championship victory. Very strange, really, for them all to go out at the same time.
Yes, 10-4, over and out. Select 13 have possession. They're in the lead by 6 points to 0. Alan Tate, the full-back. Steve McGowan, the Bradford three-quarter. and when he plays for Bradford he always seems to have an excellent game against St Helens. He just seems to shine. You get certain teams where you shine against, and McGowan's team is St Helens.
Like Paul, he's also in his testimonial year this year, and he's been a good player. He's always, like Ron says, he's always had a good game against us. Seems to score some good tries against us.
Yes, and the Select 13 moving it well. Faber, another testimonial player here, Paddy, Paul Faber, and they certainly bring some good young players through and get good testimonials, don't they?
Yes, it's a good thing about the St Helens club. They've generally looked after the players when they've given them the service, and undoubtedly Paul Faber was a good servant to this club, and as Neil Holding, Arkwright and one or two more before him. Fair play to the lads. They've done the best for the town. They're proud to play for the town, and that's what matters at the end of the day. Pride in play for your hometown club.
Right, it's a scrum down now. Should be well, I think it should be a Saints feed. Yes, McAtee has the ball. Select 13 have taken 2 scrums prior. That's the Saints feed now. Good run around there. O'Donnell looking for an early ball, but it went to ground. Sean Casey picked it up. And another scrum down to be formed. David Campbell moving in, showing the lads what he wants, or trying to tell them what he wants. Paul Bishop will feed. Marchant moves it out there to Myers. And Marchant moves in again. Both sides with the speedy backs. And Bishop is a good dummy, brilliant dummy there, only the full back to beat. He gets it out to Myers again, and Myers is in for his second. So Paul Bishop there, Paddy, excellent dummy, codded the Saints, took it through, only had Alan Hunt to beat, and Myers was on his outside, and he took it and scored his second.
Yes, a nice break run and a lovely pass to finish it off. Very good. Obviously, that sort of tackling won't do when the season starts, but we'll get in the swing of things soon, I would think.
Yes, I know it is a serious match up to a degree. It must be, you know, because I think if you start messing about and not taking it seriously, I suppose that's how you can get injured, isn't it? So it's got to be really serious, but not too heavy.
Well, yes, practice makes perfect, and if you do the right things when you're practicing, it comes off in a game, and that sort of thing would have had Mike on the radio. The airwaves would have been blue by now if it had been in a real game, I'm afraid.
Yes, I suppose they would, Terry, you're right there. So it's Myers with the try, Loughlin with the conversion, and a superb kick from Paul Loughlin. Excellent conversion. Myers has come off. An excellent kick from Paul. Let's hope he can keep that goal kicking throughout the season. Obviously, he was injured for 6 months last season, with the second break of the arm. And Paul in possession now. He did well coming back, Paddy, from that. I know he took his time coming in. You could tell he was obviously worried about it. But once he got in and it took a few knocks, he certainly come back to his own, didn't he?
Yeah, it's just a matter of confidence, Ron, once you've had a couple of bad knocks like that. The lad's got the ability, he's got the self-confidence, he's a quiet sort of lad, but he knows what he's doing, and he's looking for a big season this season, and hopefully we'll get a few trophies there as well. Yes,
let's hope we can clean the board. You never know, do you? But it's the Select 13 in possession. Good ball handling, it's on with Marchant, moving it over. Inside ball, well, good backing up there, it's Morley. The Saints hooker that takes the ball and scores the try. Excellent work there again, Marchant. Up the... Yeah, Tate is well involved, and good backing up. It was Tate that took the ball off Marchant, wasn't he? Then Morley backing up, and excellent backing up from this Saints hooker.
That was very good football, Ron. Football of the highest order, really. The sort of football that we at Saints have been brought up on, I'm afraid. Perhaps it's Frankie's influence.
Yes, I would imagine it is, and as you said before, Terry, no doubt if Mike was here, that radio would be red hot.
Yeah, I think Frank could be banging one side of his head to try and get the earpiece out of his ear if that was in a proper game.
So it's Paul again, looking to add his third, and no reason why he shouldn't do. (16 nil at present, and looking for the extras. Strikes it well, pops it over. As I said, Paul Loughlin's testimonial, he's doing well, he's got 3 goals. Also the ground in excellent condition. That's to do with you, Paul, as well, Paddy. Is he putting the fertiliser on?
Well, I don't know. He gives me enough fertiliser, him and Neil, so they've got plenty to spread around. It certainly looks in excellent condition anyway, Ron.
Yes, full marks to Eric Edwards and the ground staff. John, also Paul and Neil Holding. So Saints kick off again. We've had 17 minutes of the game gone. It's 18 points to nil to the Select 13. Strong forward running, good tackling, and as Paddy said before, practice makes perfect, and the Saints will welcome these couple of run-outs. Big Carl Harrison turns in the tackle, looking to release it. George Mann quickly in, along with Bernard Dwyer. Farber running strong. Suppose you get the likes of Farber, Bishop. They've something to prove, especially with being moved from St Helens to pastures new. But Dave Campbell there, going in. Well, a penalty to the Select 13, whatever that was for, Paddy, I don't know, I just missed that, but they take it quickly. Steve McGowan has possession. Any ideas?
No, I missed that, Ron, but Mr Campbell, he's a good referee. We mustn't knock them too much so early in the season, Ron. After all, he's not getting a fee today, is he?
No, well, I never have been one for knocking referees, Paddy, but he obviously he's partaking in the spirit to with Paul's match anyway. Farber attacked in half. On to John Hamer. Strong Bradford forward, powered down there, good tackling. Fogarty and Pickavance, 2 of the newcomers here at St Helens, quickly in, and Kieran Pickavance flicks it up. Oh, good ball handling. Superb ball handling again, Paddy, and it's the last tackle and the pressing on the Saints line again.
Excellent, excellent. The ball's coming wide now. Long pass out again to Marchant. Nice little kick. In touch.
In touch with Paul Loughlin there in support, but he chose to try and grubber it through for the corner. Went into touch. Scrum down, Saints feed. 3 scrums to 1. The Select 13 have took the scrums. But John McAtee, he gets the ball this time. Had a brief spell in the first team. Yes, high tackle there. Paul Farber. No. Just nice little bit of friendly banter.
Yeah, I think he was asking him if the Guinness was all right in the club, actually, Ron.
It's Bernard Dwyer to restart. Shane Cooper along the line. George Mann. Tira Patty, he's back in the fold now, but not playing today. Just come back after his, well, you can't, I suppose you can call it half a holiday. He was playing for New Zealand when he was back home. Looking forward to big things from Tia. Got a good ball there onto Fogarty. Farber in again, round the shoulders, where he rode it well, and Bernard Dwyer again. Bishop, one of the tacklers. John Hamer in as well. Saints making good yardage, very few excursions into the opposition's 20-metre area. Chris Joint, short ball onto Sean Casey. Last tackle of this sequence. Let's see if Saints can put him under pressure. Alan Hunt, he'll score. Good try from Alan Hunt. Popular figure here, Paddy, and he saw the eye for the gap there, and he took it, didn't he?
Yes, very opportunist try, well taken, and we've got on the board. No doubt Paul will not be too unhappy about Saints scoring a try. Frankie's not very pleased. He seems to be having quite a few words to say down there on the touchline.
Chomping at the bit as well, and Alan Hunt's having a go at the goal kicking. Seeing the opposition have pinched our goal kicker. Gus O'Donnell has a go as well, doesn't he? But Alan Hunt, no end to this lad's talents, and here we go. See what he can do.
Well, I think that might be the start of Saints coming into the game now. It's a strange team, one or two new faces in. It'll take some while to blend them together. Once the football starts coming, the tries will come. And the main thing is there's just over 2,000, I believe, here watching the game this afternoon. A lovely turnout for a day, and I think they'll not be disappointed with some of the football that's played, and that was an excellent kick from Alan Hunt there.
Yes, and didn't he like that? He pointed over, I think, to Frankie Barron's, as if to say, oh yeah, I told you I'd kick that, and Saints on the board, 6 points.
Yeah, Locker's Luke out.
So the select side to kick off. In the lead, 18 points to 6. And before the kick-off, we should have had a young lady presented to both of the teams as a surprise. But unfortunately, she bottled out at the last minute. Mrs. Julie Green was her name. She's been a Saint Specky for over 20 years. She lives in Flint in Wales. She's a school teacher. It was going to be a surprise for her birthday. I believe she's about 30-ish, I've been told. And Dad is a regular imbiber in Paul's dad's pub, the Liverpool Arms. But at the last minute, she bottled out. It would have been a real nice present for her. I suppose she'll get a bit of stick about that then, won't she, Paddy?
She'll be in tonight. It's not over yet. She's certainly going to meet the players anyway.
Very good. But a long pass there, going directly into touch. Touch to player in flight. Scrum down with the Saints feed.
It seems we're only soon tired of the loose forward role. Wise decision, I would think.
Yeah, slipping back into the centre berth. Paul Farber slipping in at loose forward. Scrum down, Saints feed. John McAtee brings it out. Gus O'Donnell along the line. On to Tony Sullivan. He gets it away to Alan Hunt. Popular figure Hunt here, Paddy, and to be quite honest, I mean, he's come from strength to strength, hasn't he? That tour did him no harm at all, but him and Gary Connolly, as they say, they went lads and come back men, didn't they?
Yes, on a tour like that, the same thing happened with Paul when he went in '88. A great experience for the lads, and playing at the highest level, because these Aussies, they are the best yet, but we're getting there. And we've got one or two youngsters that can do the business. Young Chris Joyce, a great player in my opinion. Bernard Dwyer, another. People who could give the, pitch against the Australians, can do the business. And this lad, Fogarty, they've signed, he could be a very good signing in the front row, Ron.
Yeah, well, let's hope they get the chance to show what they can do. I know Chris Joyce has. There's the man in possession. Excellent forward. As we say, he came from Oldham. He's a Wigan lad, but he came via Oldham, and I know he was making a few waves, but he's really come on a bundle here at Saints.
Yes, he comes from St Pat's originally, another great amateur club with a tradition of providing players to the professional game, alongside with St Helens, in the St Helens League, Blackbrook, Thatcher Heath and other junior clubs. And it's good to see juniors coming through instead of big rugby union signings. Not that I'm against rugby union signings, but when the lads have had the groundwork from 8 and 9 years of age, it makes a big difference from when they sign them on.
Yes, and Saints in possession now. Gus O'Donnell looking for that half gap, moving it over to the right. Tony Sullivan, is it attacking half? McAtee, George Mann along the line, Cooper, good floating ball to Sean Casey, driving it up, yes, oh, good try there, Les Quirk, excellent play by Casey, a youngster, he's come through the ranks as Sean Casey. His mother is one of the Chisnalls, isn't he, Paddy? Yes. So he comes from a good pedigree, and he good ball handling there, flicked it up to Les Quirk, backing up, and an excellent try.
It was a very good try. I know Sean very well. His mother works for me, and yeah, it was a very good try. Sean's another of the young A teamers coming through, given his chance a few games, can no doubt do a great deal for the club. Good football, a good pair of hands, and a good tackler. I know that the coach Frank Barra thinks quite a lot of Sean from his displays in the A team last year and the year before.
Yeah, he's had I don't know, 1 or 2 appearances he had last season, along with, I think it was only 1 appearance in the first team last season. John McAtee got 1 appearance, just to hope these lads can break through. And I think if they just get that breakthrough, they'll be able to show what they can do, because they've got to have an extended run, Paddy, haven't they?
Yes, I think you're right there, Ron. It's a matter of getting a few games under your belt and getting your confidence, because it's a big step up in class. The main difference is in the speed of the play and the physical fitness that's required. It's not attained by training or playing in the A team. It's actually playing first team rugby.
Yes, that's true. It's just getting your chance and getting in there like certain other players have done in other clubs, and just keeping up that impetus. But anyway, Alan Hunt couldn't convert that. 10 points to Saints, 18 points to the Select at 13. The Select 13 kick-off. Saints take the ball up. Mike Riley has it. And nice to see Les Quirk there. I mean, I know he's not sorted out here at Saints yet, Paddy, but I'm a firm favourite of Quirk, and I think he can do a good job here, especially, as I said, with Gary Connolly going to Wigan.
Yes, I think you're right there, Ron. Les has always been a good player for me. He scored some very important tries. And I think, to be fair to Les, he missed Locker's service when he was out injured. And Les is still as good as any wingman in the game today. A good player, good club man. And he wants to play for this club as well.
Yes, he does. I was talking to him at the St Helens show. He doesn't want to play for anybody else. He's been here since 1987. And he's only about 27, and he, Terry, 27, 28 is he?
27, 28.
Yeah, and let's hope they can come to some agreement with him, because he can do a good job here. He scored some excellent tries, as you said, Terry. Scored some good ones at vital times in vital competitions. But anyway, the Select 13 have possession in the Saints 20-metre area. Carl Harrison has the ball, a long pass to Farber. Runs out wide, Farber. Always did at Saints, doing well at Salford. They're in the lead by 18 points to 10. We've had about 28 minutes gone on the watch. Fogarty comes in on Farber. He flicks the ball up. It's the last tackle of this sequence. Paul Bishop now. Out to Marchant. Out to McGowan. And to Drummond. Oh, good loop movement there by McGowan. Turns the ball inside to Marchant. Excellent support play. But Chris Joint in at the right time. Yes, obstruction given. Referee Campbell there. Is it a penalty to the Select 13, Paddy? Yes, obviously somebody
pulling the
jersey took him out when he was on the attack there. The Saints held him well, and now it's with Paul Loughlin on the far side as the penalty had been taken. He's brought down 10 metres short. Kieran Pickervance turns it inside to Paul Farber. The ball released by Farber. Shane Cooper goes in for the tackle. Saints line looking to be held. But good play there, good interpassing. The ball released. Bishop has it now. Marchant in support. Good tackling. I'll have to be the order of the day. McGowan has it. Can he release it? He does to Marchant. Some good handling by these three quarters, Paddy.
Some very good football there, and good backing up, Ron. Getting ball out of tackles, very good to watch. We'll be doing the same, I think, in the second half when two of these lads get a bit tired. What a ball from Bishop. That was nearly orgasmic proportions, Ron.
Thanks, Paddy. Yes, excellent. But, well,
our pseudo commentator Neil Holding in his Anglo-Australian accent there.
Well, 30 minutes gone and the try there, and it was number 6. I don't think it was Jason O'Loughlin that scored it. He's been substituted, but it's the fellow with the number 6 jersey on. We're not sure at present, even though the PA system had give it out.
Could be Aston. It could be Ashton from Sheffield. I know he turned up as the teams was coming out.
Yeah. But excellent ball there. An excellent try, superb ball from Bishop, and Halifax, Malcolm Reilly, their coach, Paddy, they've a few astute signings, and they could be they're always a difficult side, but they could be one to watch this season.
Yes, they've made some good signings, and always difficult to beat on their pitch. It slopes about 4 different ways, like most Yorkshire pitches. I think they'll be there or thereabouts. Another hard journey, Ron.
Yes, we did well. We beat them there at Trumald at the end of the season, last season, and as you said, Paddy, it's not very often that you do win up there, but an excellent season in Yorkshire for the Saints last season.
I think one of the best seasons we've had for quite some time in Yorkshire last year. Some very good results over there. Only a couple of, I think we've done 2 defeats, Ron, if I'm not mistaken. We won 2 cup ties over there. We beat Bradford away. I think we only lost as Hull KR, I think, and Hull.
Yeah, I know we lost at Hull. I don't know about that, but the other. But anyway, the ball knocked forward. Marchant gathers it, but it's going to be a scrum down. About 10 metres inside the select 13 half. Saints are going to feed the scrum. Good run from the kick-off by Drummond. Took it across field. And some enterprising play by these select 3/4. 8 minutes to the interval. Good play there, Tony Sullivan gave a good dummy. Dwyer attacks in half-back on to Shane Cooper. Good ball to Dwyer, flicks it out. Substitute for the Saints there, I just don't know who he is, 14. Paddy, any ideas?
No, afraid not. I think he was selling programmes before the game, I'm not sure.
I know. I'm sure he's very pleased to get on the field.
He's one of the academy lads, Ron.
Yes, no doubt, and they've got some good lads coming through in the academy. They look very strong last season, Paddy, and let's hope a few of them can make their way up through into the A team and then into the first team.
Well, I think academy rugby is going to be the answer for all the professional clubs, where the coaching is very good, and if they can work it out with Barlow to get the right balance, I see no harm to the amateur game or the professional game. A very good grounding for future stars.
Yes, number 15 there for the Saints. That's Steve Prescott, Eric Prescott's lad.
Oh, Eric, an old friend of mine. Yeah. We've played with and against each other.
And what a competitor he was, Eric Prescott. You know, you could put him anywhere. On the wing, in the pack, and he was certainly a fiery campaigner, wasn't he?
He was a very good player, both here and at Salford. He did yeoman service at Salford, when Salford had a good team in the early 70s.
There's Bishop now over to Marchant. He's well taken now. Let's hope the Saints can get in there and make sure the tackling counts. After letting the opposition in for 4 tries, 24 points to 10 the score. Bishop now, astute kicking, down Alan Hunt's throat, no problem, just eases it back. He'll pick it up, he'll make the yardage, looks for the opposition coming. Good pace on him, Alan Hunt, takes the man, gives it to Mike Riley. Comes through Riley, 2 handoffs, gets past Des Drummond, drives it forward. Oh, and forced into touch. Just running out of steam at the end, but excellent play from Riley. Must have run about 50-60 yards there, Paddy.
Very good. A great run. Pity he didn't finish it off. He lost his way a little bit. 1 or 2 of his own players got in the way, I think. Overran him so he couldn't get rid of the ball.
Yeah, and then a good tackle that just saw him off and forced him into touch. Select 13 off possession. Bishop trying to get through and he's clattered there. Just a little bit of a friendly banter there. Ian Pickervance and Chris Joint just bounce him down. Good break again on the far side. Paul Loughlin steaming through. Gets it away. Morley tries to get it through. It's touched the Saints player. Is it play on? The Saints have possession. Alan Hunt comes up with it. Good break again there, you were Paul. Excellent break, and nearly another try.
Yes, it was a very good break. I hope we can look forward to seeing a lot more of these throughout the season in our colours, Ron.
Yes, that's true. But the ball, the game stopped.
Forward pass.
Being brought back there as George Mann heard up the main stand side touchline, up the wing there, but brought back for a forward pass. Bishop to feed, and the select side have ball possession. Myers on again, out to Des Drummond. Oh, good break from Drummond. Can he stretch? Well, he's over. Never one to be denied, Drummond. Good campaigner. I mean, getting on a bit in years now. Paddy about, what, 32, 33? But he's always there and about, isn't he?
Well, 33, that's a good estimate, Ron. I'll settle for that if somebody knocks a few off for me. But as you say, he's been a great player, Des. One of the strongest wingmen that we've had in the game. I was frightened of nobody. Scored some great tries at Lee and at Warrington. And I believe he's starting a new career up at Workington now, where I believe the crowd love him.
Well, Loughlin again strikes it. That gets another goal on the board for Paul. 30 points to 10 now. 1, 2, 5 tries and 5 goals. 5 goals converted by Paul Loughlin. Frankie Barrer on there with the... what are they having there, Paddy? What do they put in them bottles?
I'm not sure. It used to be a bit of brandy and water when I played, Ron, but I think they've changed the methods now. Certainly by looking at the waistlines they have.
Myers has possession. Fogarty brought him down. Fogarty in for the tackle again, but it's Shane Cooper that comes in. Chris Joint there as well. Kieran Pickavance attacked in half-back. Bishop over to Hamer. He's upended. Solid tackling. McAtee coming back on. Gus O'Donnell just on for a breather. Or off for a breather, I should say. And we'll be having a breather shortly. Half-time, only about 3 or 4 minutes to the interval. The Select 13 doing well. 30 points to 10 in the lead. And well worthy of the lead. Put some good rugby together. And, well, giving the Saints a test, aren't they, Paddy?
Yes, we know it's only a friendly, but I think it'll do the lads a world of good just to get a game under the belt, get a feeling of running around the park, and next week I'll see a big difference, I'm sure of that.
Alan Hunt in the clear, gives it to Les Quirk, comes in field, forcing the tacklers off, but Hamer brings him down. Shane Cooper down to George Mann into the opposition's 20-metre area. Cooper again, but he's
Paul Bishop
impeding, yes, impeded at the play of the ball.
Not like
another 6 tackles for the Saints to make it count. Hunt back to McAtee. Oh, no, I was going to say not McAtee. It's the substitute, but he turns it inside. It must have been called for there, and Myers comes up with it. McAtee just coming back on. Wherever this lad is at 14, he looks a lively competitor. Typical cheeky scrum half type mould, Paddy.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he's one of the academy lads, Ron. I know they've asked a couple of the academy lads to turn out because 1 or 2 of the principal players, so to speak, haven't turned up for the international 13 or the select team, whichever you want to call it. Just a word for Mr. Marchant. I believe Lockers was telling me there was some concern about his wig not being secured in the dressing room before the match, but apparently there's a security man guarding it now.
Yeah. Yes. But it's the Select 13 in possession. Paul Bishop kicks it downfield again, obviously for position. Not going to run dead. Mike Riley has to gather it. Bishop, the first man there, does the tackle, does the job. Good following up, that's what it's all about. Bishop puts the kick down, he's going to follow up, makes all the side, or all his team members on side. And Alan Hunt comes away with it from acting half-back. Gets clattered to the ground, but he loves it, Hunt, doesn't he, Paddy?
He loves it. Paul was just reminding him, you know, not to take too many advantages with second row forwards, I think.
So Saints spreading it out now. Adam Fogarty, short ball to Chris Joint. David Campbell urging the select side onside. Bernard Dwyer, Shane Cooper, out to Ian Pickervance. And let's hope, as you said before, Paddy, the likes of Bernard Dwyer, unsung hero, got called up for a Great Britain's position, had an injury and never got a smell in again, and yet he's a great player, isn't he? All-rounder.
I can't believe he's never been an international, Ron. We've seen him week in, week out up here. He's there again now. He made a great tackle there, saving a try. The lad's international material, and his work rate is second to none, no matter who they are. You can have McDermott's and your Jacksons. Bernard's as good as anything I've seen that we've got playing in this country.
Same old story, if your face doesn't fit, you don't get in. Anyway, half-time here in the Paul Loughlin testimonial. Select 30 points, Saints 10 points.
See you after, I've got to go back and find the raffle prize.
Away we go for the second half. Saints kick off. And the Select 13 are going to have to drop out from between the sticks. Saints trailing by 30 points to 10 at the half-time interval. Or imagine Shane Cooper will be in charge of the Saints 30, he'll probably give him a bit of a dressing down. But Gus O'Donnell back on, gets the ball from the dropout, going for the corner, looking for support. Tony Sullivan's there, feeds it inside. Saints have possession. We're not quite sure of the identity of that number 14. We think he's probably one of the academy lads. He looks quite sharp as Fogarty tries to pass round the man, but Des Drummond has possession. The Select 13 in possession. Bishop fires a long ball out. Saints moving quickly. Fogarty, one of the tacklers, along with John McAtee. Carl Harrison, he turns, gives it back to Marchant. And the ball lost. Saints have possession. Morley comes up with the tackle. George Mann swings it away inside to Ian Pickervance. Bounces off the attack. Or bounces off the defence, I should say, as Pickervance in attack. McAtee along the line, Joint looping round as Cooper. He's taken down. I think that's 4, the referee shouts. Bernard Dwyer attacked in half, on to Adam Fogarty. Taking 2 or 3 players with him, looking to unload, but no support. Well taken by O'Donnell, along the line. Well, loose ball, the All-Stars have it. Saints defence will have to tighten up, Paddy.
Yes, it's early days yet, but they've showed a little bit more urgency with the ball when they've come out this half. Lockers said there's not much, a great deal of friendliness out there. He's minus a tooth at half-time.
Oh well, it shows you, doesn't it? It's all good, friendly fun, Paddy, as they say. But they just get stuck in, and well, nothing more than we can expect. Harrison back to Bishop. Oh, Bishop's away, he's going to score there. This Halifax partnership there again, and Bishop scores the try, Paddy, and he backs Harrison up there just as he backed Kevin Ward up here when he was at St Helens.
Yeah, Paul's one of these players. He takes no prisoners. He's a good footballer. He reads the game well, he backs up well, he ferrets away and he keeps going at people. A good player and a good try.
Yes, an excellent try. Paul Loughlin looking for another to tag on to his tally. He converts it. 36 points now to 10. 36-10 the score. Excellent driving away, ferreting away, just as you were saying, Paddy, that we thought Saints had a little more commitment. It's usually the case. I have trouble with that, you know, just as you blowing your own trumpet kind of thing, and you know, you get punched up the bum like, and the tables were turned. But they did well though, didn't they? Harrison, good runner, and Bishop there backing up as ever.
Yeah, he's a big, strong lad, is Harrison, and a half-back following the likes of Harrison and Kevin Ward, like when he was playing up here before his injury. The little sniffers will make yardage out of big fellas like that when they're coming onto the ball hard. Some good tackling again, though. I think once these lads get used to each other, Ron, I don't think there'll be many problems. A little bit high, though, Shane, and the result was nearly another breakaway then. The old golden rule, if it's low, it's best.
But Paul Farber, he laps it up as well, obviously looking to do well. But good handling there as the select 13 moved the ball out. Alan Tate inside John Hamer, good yardage, straight runner, grafting forward just as he does at Bradford. Tate again backing up, now with Harrison, on to Bishop, excellent rugby. But Hamer back in the action again, now with Paul Loughlin. Well, trust it to come to a halt when Loughlin gets the ball, eh?
Yes, I think you might be right there, Ron. They're off throwing the ball round. I mean, there again, another good break from one of the Bradford lads, Hamer. And he didn't fail to see the man marchant on his inside, or else that would have been another try under the post, I'm afraid.
Yes, but the last tackle that was, and it's obviously bounced off a select 13 player and gone into touch. Saints have the turnover, and it looks like...
Marsh, I believe.
Oh, is that it? Marsh it is. We thought it was Prescott before, didn't we? But
number 15 apparently is Marsh.
Right. Well, we must apologise. But Fogarty now has possession. Bernard Dwyer attacked in half. Saints looking to get points on the board, but come up against a strong side. Chris Joint making good yardage, good tackling as well on the select side, Paddy.
Yes, they've stuck to the guns. I thought they might have lost a little bit of interest, but no, with the likes of Paul Bishop, and he'll keep them going. And it makes for a good game, Ron.
Yes, he is a talker, isn't he? He certainly keeps his side going. He's always prodding and probing, and you always need one of those in your side, don't you?
I think so. I think it's an essential part of the game. Somebody who keeps on the other players' backs, keeps them going when things get a bit hard. You need somebody like that in the team.
Saints defending. Alan Tate coming through on the burst. Well taken down by Bernard Dwyer. Bishop now turns it inside to Paul Farber. He's taken down. Marchant stepping up, acting half-back. Bishop along the line.
Ooh.
Some solid tackling there. Cooper and Loughlin. Does he reckon it's Shane that's got shut of this tooth for him?
I'm not sure. There was no love lost in that one, was there?
Two captains, two loose forwards. Collide. The ball does find touch. Scrum down.
Maybe Shane's looking for an extra 12 months apart from the 12 months.
Scrum down 10 metres outside the Saints 20 with a Saints feed. O'Donnell gets the ball from the scrum. McAtee has possession. Marchant comes in for the tackle. Do we know who that number 6 is for the select side there? He looks a big lad, doesn't he? I know he scored a good try before, but...
I'm afraid I don't, Ron. There was so many people cried off that we couldn't keep track, and some players only turned up as the teams was taking the field.
Yeah.
I think it's Darryl Powell.
Right, it's Chris Joint anyway that has possession. Farber going in a little
Darryl Powell.
aggressively. Yes, it is. You're right now as we can have a look at him. So we know it's Darryl Powell that scored that try before he came on well. Saints have possession. Marsh down the touchline. Inside ball to Cooper. Chip kick through there. Look to Gus O'Donnell. Follows it up. Did well. The Saints do well. They take the man back over the line. Well, that's probably the best bit of attacking play we've seen from the Saints, Paddy.
Well, it certainly is this half run. And Georgie Mann pulled a man over the line there. Good tackle. One or two looking at the referee there to see if that wasn't within the laws or what. But fair play. George was up there and he threw the man over the line. And
do you think the referee would know if it was in the rules?
Well,
of the game,
apparently
Paddy?
they're making them read the book these days, Ron.
Right, Saints in possession. Marsh has it. Bernard Dwyer, that's a dummy half. Saints moving it to the right. Dwyer draws the man, feeds it inside to Ian Pickavance, the grandson of Saints director Joe Pickavance. Now with Adam Fogarty. Well taken down. Alan Tate had to jump up to take him.
Big jump too, Ron.
Well, you can't beat it if you don't mind, if you like that sort of thing, Paddy. But anyway, Saints in possession. Dwyer has the ball, gets it away to Shane Cooper. Cooper looking for the gap, gives the dummy, typical Shane Cooper dummy, but well taken down there by Paul Loughlin. Obviously read it well. George Mann, diagonal run for the corner, giving the Saints Speckies a bit to cheer about. In fact, they've not had a lot to cheer about at present, but it's the last tackle of this sequence. Let's see if Saints can get points on the board. 36 points to 10, the trailing. A crossfield tester. Alan Tate takes it well. Took it on one knee and it'll be a drop out from the centre of the 20-metre line. Good bit of attacking play, but good defence.
Yeah, and a good tackle there. It's from the chap they say can't tackle, I think. It's Andy Courier. Well, he's a very good tackle, I think.
Well, has he come on, Courier?
Yes, I think he's come on at half time.
Oh, has he?
That Courier?
No, he's not on Courier, no. Tate. Well, some grunting and groaning there. Loose ball. Bishop goes in for it, kicks it back. Paul Loughlin picks it up. Forber has possession now. He drives it up. Looking for support. Tate's in there. Cooper tackles Tate. But good play from this Select 13. As I said, they've come from many clubs and they're linking up well together. Mal Reilly was supposed to be here this afternoon. Has he turned up, Paddy, do you know?
Not to my knowledge. I know Lockers was looking forward to him coming, as he was said he wanted to claim his test place back. Malcolm said if he improved his tackling he might be in with a chance.
Well, there we go. Alan Hunt now coming onto the ball. Excellent run by Hunt, pumping those legs, gaining valuable yardage. The Saints Speckies have a little bit of something to cheer about now. Good play there, McAtee. Saw the gap, drove for it, still going. Gets up again, but clattered to the ground there. Harrison moved in quickly. Now with Fogarty. Fogarty driving for the corner. Oh, turns inside. Pickavance just was there, but Fogarty couldn't release it. Well, he's dived over. Played it to himself and dives over from short range. A good run there. Support inside from Pickavance. He looks handy lad. He's moving about, Paddy. But full marks to Fogarty. Took his chance.
Yeah, two big lads are on. And Ian Pickavance, he's played in the centre, so he's plenty pace. He knows what the game's about. He could be a good signing if his trial months loan works out. I'm not sure whether that is somebody on the Select 13 blowing the hooter now that Saints are coming back in the game, Ron.
Yeah, you could be right, yeah. Spying the camp. But Alan Hunt looking to tag the extras on. 14 points to the Saints, 36 to the Select side. Alan Hunt tees it up, strikes it well with his left foot. Does it just curl in? Oh, it's going to hit the post. Just shaved the outside of the left hand upright. Waved away by the touch judges. But 14 points to the Saints, 36 to the Select side. And Sean Casey coming back on. Lots of interchange, but giving plenty of these players a run out.
Just give the crowd. 2,558.
2,558 crowd turned up. Not bad at all. All helps towards the Paul Loughlin testimonial coffers. And don't forget, you can buy Paul's brochure. He'll autograph it personally for you. An excellent colour brochure, plenty of superb photos as Gus O'Donnell makes good yardage. Over the top to Sullivan. He goes inside, he gives it to Dwyer. Support by the Saints there. Well taken by Fogarty. He drives it up. About 5 metres short. Yes, it's excellent excellent rugby by the Saints. What we've been short of, Paddy, isn't it? Something to shout about as far as if you're the Saints, Becky, anyway.
A great break from the half-back there. Well supported. And we lost our way a little bit. Plenty men just lost themselves.
Yes, just falling at the last hurdle. The Select 13 have possession. Chris Morley took a knock there. The Saints hooker playing for the Select 13, and Jason O'Loughlin, I think that is, that's come back on and taken the number 9 jersey. Try scorer Morley, but it looks as though he's taken or got damage around the ribs. But the Select side have possession. Bishop up to Harrison. George Mann meets him. Pickervance there. Looks like Fogarty in as well. 36.214 is the score. Last tackle of the sequence for the visiting side. And Bishop's going to find touch. And it's not so often he misses touch. A very astute touch finder and goal kicker, Paul Bishop, Paddy.
Yes, he's one of the best kickers of a football in the league game in this country, out of his hands. Very good tactical kicker, and it saves a lot of work for the forwards. That they're back in the attacking position, even though it's Saints head and ball. The Saints have got all the work to do. They've 75 yards to get back up the other end again now.
O'Donnell feeds. Saints spread it wide. Marsh has it. Good first time tackling there from Tate. McGowan in there as well, now with Alan Hunt. Electric pace. Hunt gave the dummy to Les Quirk, but the Select side didn't take it. Clattered him down. Now Chris Joint sees a big hole, drives for it. Paul Loughlin in with the tackle, just outside the 20-metre line. That's it. Rackettee, O'Donnell, George Mann, Tony Sullivan, on to Sean Casey. He gets the ball away. Saints spread it again along the line. It's Fogarty, tries to draw his man, feeds it inside to Bernard Dwyer, but Hamer, one of the tacklers there, along with Harrison, I think, brings him to earth. No, it's Donald Powell, so we reckon anyway. As Pickervance drives it forward, last tackle of the sequence. Looks as though it's going to go up in the air again. Try to put the Select side under a bit of pressure. Gus O'Donnell chips it through. Marchant was well positioned. Yes, he took it there on the full in the in-goal area, and Bishop now will restart with a quick tap from the centre of the 20-metre. Good break there. Quick thinking by Bishop. That's a hallmark of his play, Paddy.
Yes, and it used to be one of our hallmarks last season. Quite a few times we did that. It's a good ploy. If you get there quick and get the ball away quick, somebody in support. And Paul's always got the eye on the opening. He's a very good player for that.
Yeah, catch the opposition. That's the idea. A big lad coming on here for your Paul's side.
He looks a sumo wrestler to me. I'm not sure who he is, but there'll be plenty shove there with that lad anyway.
Yeah, there's no danger. There's no danger. You were big enough to say that to him. I'm not. I mean, anyway, Saints have possession. Marsh driving it up. Break through the first tackle. McGowan holds him down. McAtee attacked in half. Saints move it left. Cooper has it. Brings George Mann on a diagonal run inside. Marsh holds it up to Joint. Joint will stretch for the line. Good support there. Fogarty in again. Good play there. Excellent play by the Saints, Paddy. As you say again, perhaps the roles are going to be reversed.
Yes, Ron, that was very good play. Some good passing along the line, then they brought it back. Chris Joyce runs strongly onto the ball and a beautiful pass out to Fogarty, who was on his elbow, and a good try for Saints. I think we'll see a few more of these running in now, Ron.
Yes, well, he came through at pace there, Fogarty, but this lad Joyce, he takes some holding, doesn't he? You know, he's so strong, and he's going to be, well, I hope he's here at Nosey Road for a long while, and he'll be hopefully a regular of the Great Britain squad.
Yes, I think he'll be in the Great Britain squad to face New Zealand this year. Certainly there's not many players playing better than Chris Joyce. If he carries on in the form that he played here last season, he had a great season for Saints, really outstanding forward.
So Alan Hunt positioning himself again, left-footed kicker from the 20-metre line, makes the adjustments this time, slots it between the uprights. 20 points to the Saints, 36 to the select side. Did well there, good backing up by the Saints, good play, and we know they can do it. And as I said, we know it's only a pre-season run out, but Paddy, we look forward to better things.
Yeah, and Alan just had a quick word with Lockers there on his way back from kicking that one, and no doubt was just telling Lockers that, you know,
his job's on the line.
It's there. Shape yourself, lad, or else you're out.
Yes, I'm sure they'll have a bit of friendly banter over a jar after the match. O'Donnell takes it on the full in the in-goal area. Les Quirk, limited touches for Les Quirk, even though he has scored a try, but he drives through again. This big lad went in for the tackle. Quirk shifted him on that occasion. George Mann onto Cooper. Well, Lockers, yes, he clattered him there, Paddy, didn't he?
Yeah, I think there's perhaps he's after the captain's job, I don't know. There's a bit eye on Shane. Sure Shane will have him cleaning the toilets out during the week for that one, Ron.
Without a brush. But Saints in possession. Fogarty brought down there. Now with Gus O'Donnell. Long distance diagonal kick. George Mann chasing it. McAtee there as well. It doesn't roll into touch. Drummond picks it up. Drummond breaks through the first line of defence, brings it crossfield, gets it on to Tate, I think it is. Tate wanting the man to come in. Jason O'Loughlin, I think it is now, that gives it back to Drummond. O'Loughlin off in the first half and then back on for Morley, that was injured. Obviously, if we get any of these players wrong, Paddy, I mean, circumstances beyond our control, isn't it?
Yes,
but we're trying to do a good job, aren't we?
Aye. We've not really got a proper team sheet, and because some of the named players, Sean Edwards phoned up this morning, said he couldn't make it. He's got a trapped nerve in his back. Apparently his wallet's been giving him a bit of trouble.
But McGowan there goes in. Bishop again it was that was creating havoc. He got tackled, but the ball wasn't smothered, and McGowan was backing up there, Paddy, and scooted in. He nearly always scores one when he's here at Nosey Road.
Yes, he's been a good player, McGowan. A player who really has been unlucky not to have any honours, because he's been a really good player at Bradford, and one of the top footballing centres in the country, I would think.
Yeah, and you say he's in a testimonial season, Paddy, this season?
Yes, he started. In fact, he's a game next week, I believe. I know that in the testimonial year they help each other out where they come, and I thought it was very good for him to come over for Paul today, along with a couple more of the Bradford lads, and likewise the lads from Halifax as well. Not to forget Alan Tate, of course, who's come over from Leeds. Apparently Dougie would have had a few more over, but they can't make their minds up who's first team and who's second team at Leeds. The wage bill's the same all round.
Yeah, 42 points to 20 the score, and as you said, well, my equipment just falling apart there. Nothing we can't handle. Good play from the kick-off. Saints nearly came up with possession, but it looks like Harrison on the far side. He was certainly moving a bit there, Paddy. Kieran Pickervance has it now.
He reminded me of myself in my pomp there. He was devastating over the first 3 yards.
How do you fancy doing this regular? Could you manage this every week? Bishop now. Oh, excellent dummy again. Support there. Darryl Powell, we seem to think it is. Touches down, just to the right of the sticks.
Frank's just shouting a few words of encouragement to Paul. No doubt reminding 1 or 2 during the week where Paul was last season, or up to the beginning of last season.
Well, I still can't make out who that is, Paddy. I don't know whether it is Darryl Powell or not, but anyway, he scored his second try, so it doesn't make any difference, does it? .48 points now. 8 tries, 8 goals.
8 goals, Ram.
Yes, as you say, 100% record. It's nice for a player, our goal kicker, to get a good start and get things going well. You know, if you're in good form, let's hope you can keep it up for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think if he keeps free from injury on, I think we'll see lots of them going over here this season. The main thing is to keep free of injury, get a few games under the belt, and everything else will start coming in. Chris Joynt again with another strong run. He's a good player, Ron.
Oh, excellent competitor. From broken play there as the Select 13 lost possession. Joynt up, picked it up. Backing up just a little loose there by the Saints, and unfortunately the Select side have regained possession. Harrison taken down, well, Dwyer tackles him, but he gets the ball away to Kieran Pickervance. Hamer at dummy half, inside to Bishop. McGowan coming through again. Mann and Cooper bring him to a halt. Bishop always there and about, looking to get that ball away. Myers in the line, onto Forber. The ball back with Forber. Some excellent teamwork from this Select side. They've done well in the second half. Bishop again. Oh, he's real class this afternoon, Bishop, isn't he, Paddy?
He's really showed what he can do, Paul. I mean, he's come back to St Helens, and these lads, once they've played here, they know where the best place is to play, and they always like putting a performance on for the spectators to show them what they're missing.
Well, Alan Hunt there throwing the dummy. Select side didn't take it, not surprising. No player on his outside. But it's now with George Mann, Shane Cooper along the line. Marsh couldn't take it. Les Quirk tidies it up. He's taken down. The Select side urged to get onside. Good. Strong running again. Good drive there. Ian Pickervance took the good yardage there. Now Adam Fogarty making further yards. George Mann out to Tony Sullivan. He comes back inside, feeds it to Shane Cooper. On to Gus O'Donnell. Overlap on the left. O'Donnell chooses to run it. He's taken down just short of the halfway line, the last tackle of the sequence. Alan Hunt puts it down. Desi Drummond tries to trap it with his foot. It's all on. He obviously touched it. And Saints come in, complete the tackle. Trying to put pressure on the Select side. Kieran Pickervance. Nice to see Kieran Pickervance and all. Not only he still does a bit of amateur playing, but it's quite a number of years since he was here, isn't it, Paddy?
It is. I know Kieran has answered a last-minute call. Another good break from Forber here. Oh, dear me. It's a good job it's not a match day on. We'd have had a few words to say about that last pass, I think, and the referee's inability to see correctly.
Yes, maybe so, Paddy, maybe so. But McGowan again. Well, interception by Marsh. Well, he saw that one, didn't he?
Yeah, it's marvellous, really, isn't it, Ron? It's the red jersey syndrome, I think.
Yeah, but now do Wigan. You know, and obviously no Wigan players here this afternoon.
They were promised, and it's failed to materialise, Ron. Very unfortunate, because I know Graham West expressed an effort to want some players for his own testimonial from St Helens, but good break from George Mann here, and good passing.
Alan Hunt now inside to Dwyer. Saints keeping the ball moving. Yes, it's a pity. I know there's a little bit in the paper about some of the under-21s not being allowed to go training and then crying off, but I think it's a poor show, as I say, for the fellow professionals if they can't just turn out.
Well, it is, because Lockers went to Central Park and did his thing for Sean Edwards. You know, it may be they're under orders from the club, but they've got to think of their own players sometimes, because the book fits both feet sometimes, doesn't it, Ron? You know what I mean? These are reciprocal agreements, and we've seen the enthusiasm shown by the other players. It's a friendly, but some of that tackling's been pretty good.
Yeah, there's no danger about that. I like that, reciprocal. That's a very good word. I'll remember that for the season.
I can't spell it.
Rhys Myers bringing the ball away. Well, Paul Loughlin went without it.
Yes.
First mistake?
Well, I wouldn't say it was his first mistake, but, you know, if you're playing 13, he shouldn't have been there in the first place, should he, Ron?
He said he's got inside for a breather. Must have been getting a bit hot in the pack. Anyway, scrum down, Saints feed. Saints trailing 48 points to 20. O'Donnell out to Alan Hunt, gives the dummy back to O'Donnell. Out with Les Quirk. Les Quirk drives for the line. Drummond comes in, bounces him to the earth. Bernard Dwyer attacked in half. Moves it over to the left. Chris Joint turns in the tackle, tries to drive again. Kieran Pickervan's one of the tacklers in there, round the top. Alan Hunt, he's in again, is he? Has he rolled over? Yes. Alan Hunt in for a try. He's backed up well, Paddy. Had a good all-round game, Hunt.
Yes, he's had a good game. He shouted for that ball early and give the acting half-back plenty of time. He came onto it strongly and went through the tackle, Ron. Good try.
If you come on, yeah, well, that's all a matter if you come onto the ball strongly, isn't it, Paddy? And
he run onto it very well then. Really, our two best run onto the ball today have been the second row pair, and that's the way it should be done. And one of the things that's been missing a little today from Saints is the backing up in the first half, but we've backed up a little bit better. We've supported the man with the ball better this second half, Ron, and the tries have started coming. What's the state of the game now, Ron?
Terrible as far as Saints are concerned. 48 points to 24 at present, with this Hunt conversion to come.
Well, we've another 20 minutes, I think, haven't we, to 10 minutes ago. We can get them back, Ron, I think.
Yeah, just a formality. But some good play from both sides, even though Saints have been patchy. The select side have gelled excellently together. That's a bit of a flapper, and it's waved away. But I know there's only tape from Leeds there. It's a pity their side of All-Stars can't blend together as good as these All-Stars, isn't it, Paddy?
Yeah. Well, when you look at the side, John Hamer, Paul Bishop, Carl Harrison, you've got a nucleus of experienced men in the front there, you know, Paul Forber. They've all been playing the game, Tony Marchant, Desi Drummond. They've been playing the game, they're just doing what they do week in, week out.
Yeah.
They're just moving, playing the basics and keeping it moving. I think there was a move on there.
Well, there was, but Alan Hunt snuffed it out. Chris Joint hurrying up the wing. And obviously a little bit of hanky-panky going on as the touch judge goes in. Well, it's a knock forward, or the ball's been lost. And it's a scrum down.
Well, he's given us the feed, Ron, so they must. It's either a free kick if they've pinched the ball, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Isn't it? Yeah, he's given
Should
us
be
the
a
feed.
penalty.
Yeah. Well, this is it, as we say, questioning the referee's ability.
as usual.
No, all friendly banter. Should be another 6 tackles that. Touch the player. Shane Cooper chips it through. George Mann chasing it. Oh, excellent play by George Mann. Inside, Les Quirk couldn't take it. Typical Kiwi move there. That's the idea. We've seen that come off quite a few times. But George Mann retrieved it well. Tried to feed it inside to Les. He just touched his fingertips and he knocked it forward.
I think Les just got knocked a bit off balance as he was going to get that one, and then Ron, one of the select 13, just gave him a playful nudge in the back as he was about to take it.
But Paul Farber now for the select 13. Held down just inside his own 20-metre area. Roughly about 5 or 6 minutes of the game remaining. As Myers, Speed Merchant, saw the gap. Gives it inside to Loughlin. Les Quirk's chasing him. Oh, support from Drummond. Oh, well held up there. Excellent try from Drummond. Drummond there with his second try, I think, Paddy. Good break again up the centre, and then a good ball to you, Paul. Took it well. Les Quirk came in. He held it up well as Quirk tackled him, fed it inside to Drummond in support, and another 4 points.
Yeah, a good break from Myers. Well, good ball out to Paul, and Les caught Paul there, and Paul got the ball out to Des, and Des finished it off. But I think if Les had have had a mouse in his hand, he wouldn't have seen our Paul would have scored on his own.
That's true. Loughlin converts it. 24 to the Saints. 54 now to the All-Stars, the select 13. Frankie Barra's made up, isn't he? Beaming from ear to ear.
Oh, I can't wait for Mike to come back.
Gus O'Donnell will restart at the last 5 minutes. Oh, good play there. Plan move by the Saints. Hunt gathers the ball, drives it. Oh, it's knocked forward. McAtee knocks it forward. Oh, well, the referees blew up. I make it about 4 minutes short there, Paddy, but we're not grumble, will we? But an excellent competitive game. All in aid of Paul's testimonial. A good start, and let's hope we can have bumper events throughout the season. No doubt we'll be announcing him here on your Saints video, and let's hope, as I say, we can get a bumper testimonial. He deserves it.
Well, I hope so too, Ron. The lad plays for this club. I mean, he loves playing here. He doesn't want to go anywhere else. He's had his chance to go elsewhere. He should, do we say it, being tapped? And said he didn't
Wigan.
want it.
Not very long ago.
We won't mention any names, but you know, we hope he has a good season, and the Saints have an even better one.
Well, that's it. He's been playing well since he come back. He's only a young fella. He's only 27 himself. Perhaps five seasons, maybe more left in the game.
Well, with being such a big lad, Ron, he's still coming into his strength, and if he comes back like the mighty Mal did, that'll do us, I think, because he's as good as anything in the world when he's on form and running at his best.
So a good game, some excellent tries, very competitive match. Thanks once again, Paddy, for joining me, and if you're ever free again, no doubt I'll avail myself of your services.
We may get libelled by 1 or 2 people, Ron, but I certainly enjoyed it. Thanks very much for asking me up.
OK, thanks a lot. So you've been with your Saints video team. It's been Paul Loughlin's testimonial match. The final score is the select side 54, the Saints 24. We're at Widnes in a fortnight. We'll see you shortly.
Well, Ron.